Look, I'm not making this about me. The point is, pavlovas are really at their best when they're not trying to do too much. A little cream, a little fruit, and maybe something a little crunchy. That's why it's such a great homemade dessert to master and skip it at the restaurant. Is this a hot take? I don't know, but let me take you through it. For the meringue, you'll need egg whites carefully separated so there are no traces of yolk. Whisk past foamy stage to soft peaks. Add cream of tartar or lemon juice. That's for structural stability. And then gradually add sugar by the spoonful. Once all sugar is in, scrape the bowl and add cornstarch. Whisk another 3 to 4 minutes until minimal sugar grit remains and meringue is stiff and glossy. Glue the 4 corners of parchment papers to 2 baking sheets with little dabs of meringue. This helps them not shift around. Form 10 mounds of meringue with a little divot in the center. The oven was preheated to 250 Fahrenheit but lowered immediately to 225 when the trays go in. Bake 90 minutes give or take, or when they lift easily off the parchment and sound hollow and tapped. Cool in the turned off oven at least 2 hours, but preferably overnight. Made a batch of crushed praline because I've been obsessed with it lately. But you can just as easily do toasted sliced almonds or pistachios, or omit altogether if nuts are not your thing. Meringues can come off cloying to some people, so fresh fruit are the best counterbalance to that sweetness. Ideally tart sweet fruit like berries, kiwis, and citrus. Once I did fresh figs and chocolate, and too sweet, did not like. I macerated that with a bit of sugar until syrupy and added raspberries just at the end because they're a bit delicate. The last quick component before assembling the pavlovas is the whipped cream. This time I wanted to fold in Italian mascarpone cheese, which adds a luxurious vibe with very minimal extra work. It's also one of the best ways to stabilize whipped cream, which means you can assemble the pavlovas a lot earlier without worrying about the cream weeping and making the meringue soggy. Plus, I knew I wanted to make the cream a thickened, pipeable consistency, so I can do this. This is the Attico 790 tip, by the way. The recipe for these mini pavlovas, including the mascarpone mousse, along with all my meringue tips and tricks, is at saltandpepperhere.com.